Right, and now for something completely different. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Two Fan Dinosaurs and the culmination of our epic Davros-a-thon.
Yes.
We started with Genesis of the Daleks.
Because you do.
I think we had a slight detour to Raya Robots of Death, but then we went Destiny of the Daleks, we went Resurrection of the Daleks, we went Revelation of the Daleks, we went Remembrance of the Daleks, and then we went to the Stolen Earth and Journey's Thingamy-Bob, and now we're on the Witch's Thingamy, and it's been fantastic.
Breathe, damn you! Jesus.
So,
and you can find them all on this YouTube channel. We just can't be asked to put them on a playlist.
No.
I should give it to Brian. Should give Brian access to the YouTube channel. Trouble is, it's my personal YouTube channel. I'm a bit. Yeah. So, hello. Who are you, by the way?
I'm not you.
Okay, that's not me, and I'm me. And yeah, so we're looking at the Witch's Familiar tonight. We shall talk all the way over the top of it. It's a service we provide, don't mention it. Imagine just having a lot of noisy relatives around. Elderly ones at that.
On Christmas Day, who won't shut up.
Yes. Or phone you just as Matt Smith regenerates.
Are you watching Doctor Who?
I can't watch Time of the Doctor now. I threatened my dad. I said, right, next time England are in an important penalty shootout, I'm phoning you. Just because I can. Get revenge. Okay, so, we're watching this on the UK iPlayer. We've clicked on it, we've started it, and we've taken the counter, which lets you know how long it is. I don't know where my words are tonight. We're at 0000, which means I think...
Black screen, and with 4747.
Ooh, have I got 4747? This is exciting. I got 4747!
It's a miracle.
Wow! This is modern day science at its greatest. So, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. And when I say go... Sorry, every time I've got the urge to make the pudding race joke. When I say go, just click the play button and walk away and get yourself a nice cup of tea or something.
When I say run, run.
Oh, that's what I do. Right then, are you ready, dear?
I am ready.
Righty-ho then. 3, 2, 1, go.
Previously...
Ooh, Daleks.
Lots of Daleks.
I think I've got a character options Matt Smith box, and I was looking at it, and it's up against some other police boxes, and it's just... Oh, that looks really bad. It really does. The windows are just so too fat. It's too. It just looks fake. It's wrong. Hear me, Russell T. Davies. Hear me.
Oh.
Let's have a proper Mackenzie Trench Mark II police box. Oh, I'm dizzy.
Well, what's going on there?
Stop it, you're making me
giddy. We're upside down.
I think we are. Whee!
Oh, hello. You're not dead.
Moffat trope. Doing some sort of flashback or imaginary thing featuring various doctors. God, I do.
Question.
Yes.
Question. Do those mountains behind the Dalek city match those from the dead planet, the Daleks?
Depends how long it is between the Daleks and this. Because, I swear that's John Colshaw. Because wind erosion and possible explosive tests may have changed their shape. I think it's the Dramikin Mountains, isn't it? Isn't that what it's called? Just behind the Lake of Mutations.
I suppose also Skyro may have been subjected to several attacks by Dalek enemies.
Plus, there's always the Foul Wars. But again, we're not too certain. That's the trouble with the Daleks. It's a case of, well, we've used them, we're not bringing them back, and then it's a case of now we've got to try and fit that into continuity with them still going. When is the Dalek set? Then Planet of the Daleks comes along and turns that into a legend.
Well, yeah. There was a theory somewhere I read that the Daleks was a group of mutated scientists who found the original Dalek technology and used it themselves, which is why they were stuck in the city.
Interesting thought. That almost ties into the comic strips. The Daleks comic strips, almost. She's got a pointy stick. I love this. God, I love Missy. I really do. And I'm sorry, I don't find Clara annoying. I know some people do, but I don't.
She's got perfect teeth.
Everybody does on television nowadays. I really do
Where
need to
did they
get into
film
television.
this bit? This outsidey bit.
Spain?
Where is this?
I think it's Spain.
Not the
Spain.
Canary Islands again, is it?
No, I think it was Spain. But
Okay.
I will happily be wrong if someone wants to correct me in the comments. Zap, zappy zap. Oh, Clara's got her own vortex manipulator.
Well, she's always wanted one.
Mine.
Handy she had that rope.
Yes, I was thinking that. Oh, this is brilliant.
Thud.
No, he's the Doctor. He doesn't escape. He fell into a nest of vampire monkeys. I suspect it was something.
I was talking about the sand. The sand on the Canary Islands is black.
Black sand, not sound. Okay, I'm having issues tonight with my head. You may have gathered. Let's have a look at that city. Yeah, logical expansion from the other one. Pointy stick. We like the pointy stick.
Shapes are a bit too simple, though, aren't they?
They are a little bit, yeah. It's not that Frank Lloyd Wrighty.
You know the story about the original Dalek city, don't you?
What about it actually being not very good? Take it away and we'll have another model, thank you.
They drew us. They literally copied the drawing. They were supposed to extrapolate and kind of go, it's like this, and they just literally just did the drawing because they had no imagination, apparently.
Doctor Who: The Early Years, Bentham's book.
Indeedy.
Yeah.
Indeedy.
Which actually has a beautiful photograph of that original city, and you can see the improvement next to the other one.
Yeah.
Probably just as well they had to re-record the Daleks. Ironic, really. People don't talk much about that, the Daleks being a re-recording. Or should I say, the dead planet. Oh, look at them flying around. It was a technical fault this time, so they had to go back and redo it.
I may have heard that somewhere. I've obviously forgotten it, but I did not realise that.
I think it was the dead planet. Yeah. Here we go then. This is where it starts getting good. As I was saying last week, any Davros Doctor confrontation is brilliant. And Moffat's
Can I just make a slight observation, though?
Please.
Davros's head's a bit too mobile for me.
That I will agree with.
He's crippled. He should be,
Well, it used to be held up, didn't it? By the actual...
Yeah, basically. But with a spinal implant or something.
Oh, the infirmary. Interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, Skaro corridors.
Mm.
Though still a little bit too tall. Mind you, the Daleks themselves have got bigger, haven't they?
Yeah.
Sorry, isn't that what Harry said to...
I bet the architect was pissed off. Excuse me, could you make all these corridors slightly larger?
Dalek spotting.
Okay.
Lots and lots of Daleks.
Oh.
Of different Daleks. Look, even Bert's there chatting away. Oh dear.
Ooh.
I love this bit as well. And there's a lovely callback to the power of Kroll. The cup of tea, because the Doctor tries to put it in his pocket in the Power of Kroll.
Yes.
Might even have succeeded, actually. Oh,
Oh,
that's horrible of Davros, isn't it? I mean,
that's nasty. I mean,
that's a
no
bit.
respect for the disabled.
Yeah, quite. And that's a great line. You've all had this exact nightmare. Whee!
I mean,
Oh,
that's actually quite brutal to do that to Davros.
it is. It's very brutal.
I kind of feel sorry for him. Ah, yes, the sewers.
Yeah, we'll come to that.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I would have liked a different denouement.
Then you won't.
Denouement. I've forgotten how to talk again. Clara screams, thud. 20 feet. That's nice china.
You slurp.
Yeah, it's the usual thing. And here we go. Lecturer mode, proposition.
Several
It's-
billion trigger-happy mini tanks.
Yeah. I'm guessing that too. Ooh, that's going to confuse them.
Like the Supreme, he sounds a bit more
Does he?
conversational.
Does he? Can't hear it myself. Hello, hello. Mind you, this will, for some people, they'll say I would be having a blessing, considering one of the stories we're going to be watching very soon. However, I will disagree with them. More news on that afterwards.
And I've even thought of the name for it.
I'm intrigued. I mean, I know we've got a Dathrosathon, which is an official term. Look it up.
It's a similar name, but it flows better.
No, you see, I'm supposed to be concentrating on this rather than getting distracted by something interesting.
Gloopy.
Very gloopy. So, the sewers. It's an idea. Decaying Daleks. Daleks can't die. So,
Whatever you just said, I didn't hear it.
oh, sorry. It just bugs me a little bit that it's a case of we're going to go for the sewer gags, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a case of, no, you could have done better than that. Dalek shrieks. Shrieking gets louder. Oh, dear.
Now there's a thought. A story which sees a gigantic blob of a Dalek. There's a load of Khaled mutants all mashed together. And picking up from a gag from last week, we could call it the Adoring Mass.
Look, the idea's there, Russell. Okay? Get in touch, all right? I'm taking a commission on this, but it's all his.
The Adoring Mass. You need to be careful with that gun.
Yeah, I know. I miss the days when I used to carry one of those around in my jacket pocket.
The Dalek at the back right. Bit
Yep.
too blue.
Possibly. I seem to recall the Dead Planet ones were a slightly darker shade of blue, a greyer shade of blue. And then later on, and I could have got this arse about face, by the way. Later on, especially when the slats were there, it was a different colour. It might have been either the lighter or the darker. It's one or the other. I'm sorry. I really am crap, aren't I?
It's interesting they've given them the glowing eyes.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Understandable, but why not upgrade their casings fully? So you've got yourself a non-Dalek head of personal security. God almighty. As neither replacements go, you know, no.
They've let their standards fall.
They really have, yeah. Oh, that is brutal. Look at it.
It is.
Truly brutal.
You'd also think that you might have a spare wheelchair, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Sorry, you made me think ahead to the chair gag coming up.
Ah.
I liked the chair gag. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Okay. Thunder and lightning, we used to call that.
That's not very friendly.
It's a bit rough, isn't it? Not dwarf star alloy. Dark star alloy.
Why doesn't it weigh so much they can't achieve orbit?
Yeah.
Clanking lift.
Yeah. I love this. Ah, dear, Missy's just brilliant. We think of Missy, the brightness of her mind compared to the dullness of a Dalek mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's so alive in comparison. Sorry, she's so alive in comparison.
Uh-oh.
It's our golf. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Why the American accent? I don't.
No, I know. I think it's a case of just go with it. It's Missy. Just go with it. Oh, his vision is impaired. He cannot see.
Oh, that never happens.
No, never. Actually, a grubby bronze Dalek looks quite good.
Yeah. Well, Rusty looked quite nice.
Hello. Back with the hand mines again.
Give
Hands
the man
up,
a
who
hand.
likes me? Remembering where we left off last time. Whoopsies. God, I love Capaldi so much. Why I feel like this about one particular Doctor when I never used to.
Because he's not the norm.
I think he could be right.
He's not a norm.
All norms are our enemies. Sorry, I'm just sticking with the toilet humour of this. Ah, dear.
It's annoying me now.
What
I like
is?
I like the consoles in the background. Very 60s.
I need to look when Capaldi gets out of the way. This won't be the conclusion. No way on Bod's grey earth will this be the conclusion. He'll be back. Yes, some of them are snakes. Just thought I'd tell you.
Yeah. Good disguise.
I like the fact that his eye's not winking when he speaks, which is how it should be. So it went kaboom, but it's all right.
It's full of spooge.
Oh, oh, oh!
Oh,
And people eat that at sushi restaurants?
I don't.
Oh. People go to sushi restaurants. That's bad enough. She's going to do a Chesterton. Chesterton. Chester
But I'd
City
prefer
College
it
of
if
Higher
we saw them
Education.
removing huge lumps of equipment from the inside.
Yes, that is a very fair point. Smelly old ankle, family pet, genius scientist. Oh, I've just burped opal fruits.
It's a megabyte modem.
Later on, he's a blundering imbecile and he triggers a ray phase shift, whoever ray phase was.
Cause a massive feedback.
Yes. Yeah, I got that right. The black blast backlash will bounce back and destroy everything. Thank you. I want to crawl away and die. Ooh, he's admitting a defect. What defect is this? Respect. Didn't seem to bother them before, did it?
Not really.
No.
No. Maybe they got a bit ahead of themselves.
Yeah.
Don't touch the cables. Oh.
Bang to hold in your hand. He really is hitting those notes just to deliberately flag it, you know?
Wouldn't it have been nice if they'd put in the little musical cue from Genesis that on that line?
Yeah. I want to be able to hear this. It's annoying me I can't hear it. They had the set of this at the Doctor Who Festival. You could walk around it. Davros's little chamber.
I never went there.
There is a documentary that we made. It's sitting on Kevin Davies' hard drive. Up among the gods or up amongst the gods? Or above the gods?
Above, isn't it?
There has been some question in recent years. The question is,
That
what
was
does the
setting up
script
above the
say?
gods.
Yeah. Which makes more sense rather than amongst the gods, because Davros wouldn't want to be amongst them.
No. He'd want to be a superior being.
Yeah, I do like... You're right. There's such a 60s vibe to that equipment.
Definitely.
But still with a slight modern tint to it. That makes sense.
The screen, the actual round screen,
Yeah.
has got a modern component to it.
Ooh. Now, the question is, when does he twig that all this is a trap? Right from the very start, do we think? And he's just waiting for Davros to show his hand?
He would be very foolish to trust Davros in anything.
Sorry, I was waiting for the laughter for show his hand. No
harm in trying.
Thank you very much. It's there. The trouble is, at the end, if I remember rightly, he's still all wrapped up and he has to be disentangled from all the nonsense, doesn't he? He needs somebody to help him. We'll see. Let's just quickly check the floof. This is the season 9 floof. It's getting there. Need another year on top, I think.
I actually preferred the shorter hair.
Really? Oh, no. Doctors have to have long hair. It's the law. Do you hear me, Eccleston? Ow, beeping. Oh, well, that's nice. Repairing it to what? Car lead norms? They work a bit differently than they used to.
Definitely.
I mean, Ian did figure out how to move the Dalek, but we never found out what he had to do it. Oh, here we go again.
Inside that thing.
Say that again, please. You cut out.
It must absolutely stink inside that thing.
Oh, good lord, yes. Plus, they've just had the sewers in it.
Well, yeah. Apart from that,
Yeah.
the mutant itself. I mean, She must be swimming in radiation as well.
Once again, Nick Briggs plays Clara Oswald. This has got to stop. Nick, is there something you want to come and tell Auntie? Seriously, love.
Again, I'll wait till you're back.
I'm back.
Not the first time Clara's been inside a Dalek.
Well, no. Relatively speaking, yes. No, don't know. Sorry, I made a gag about Nick and Clara, but it doesn't matter.
I heard
Emotion
that.
fires
the
the
first
gun.
bit.
Emotion fires the gun. This is interesting. Another little bit of explaining of Dalek lore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, remember to the Daleks when they're surrounding Ace, yelling "exterminate" at her in Coal Hill. They're charging their weapons, but it's also an intimidation tactic. Yeah.
Physically incapable.
There's a filter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Very dangerous to fire energy weapons inside a closed
Close space.
Yeah, I know. I fucked that up. Got a lot in my mind.
Oh yeah, the Daleks have never been emotionless. They've been motivated by pure hatred.
Hatred and fear.
Yes.
If you listen to Peter Hawkins describing, possibly a bit of Michael Wisher as well, describing a Dalek, it's the things, and Richard Martin as well, the things panicky, constantly trying to control this machine, and it's
trapped inside.
One might suggest watching the DVD set, The Beginning.
And
there's a lot of really good extras on there. Davros, I think you're over-egging your part in this.
He is somewhat.
He is, yeah. The Doctor's not running because of you, mate. He's not running away from his shame.
No.
Ah, yes.
Don't let him wind you up. Don't let him inside your head. He's like Hannibal Lecter.
That's very true. He's all about the wearable technology. Well,
I didn't feel like it.
Yes, there was an hour in a month. Oh, well, that's definitely confirmed that then.
Which means Romana could be a man one day.
That's a worrying thought.
So could Susan.
I love Lala Ward.
That's David.
Yeah, I was going to say there's some fantasy casting to be had there. That's true. We've exhausted the conventional means of communication. Hello, little dog. That's not a dog, that's a cat. Oh, I'm now having trouble identifying objects. Going well tonight, folks.
Wow. It's a squashy bag with 4 sticks at each corner.
Yeah,
so,
man.
You know.
It's got a waggy thing. Not sure if it's waggy or just a flicking because it's annoyed. We have a controversial moment coming up soon.
Oh, is it the bit I don't like?
Yeah, it's the bit you don't like. We'll talk about it when we're there. It's all part of a trap. Can't believe a word he's saying. Oh, then again, that does fall into the Nazi ideal, doesn't it? A race, a people.
What year was this broadcast?
Yes, it was.
What year? Okay.
This is where we went wrong on the quiz of Rassilon with all the Peter Capaldi years. We couldn't get the dates right.
We must be 6, 7 years ago.
I don't know, possibly. Yes, must be 7.
A long time to go without Davros. No,
Is that
don't
another
do
subtle hint? Oh dear, beeping.
it. I don't like this bit.
I think it's a nice touch for the shock value, but aside from that, it serves no real point.
He doesn't have eyes under there.
No, it's supposed to, well, as Terence would say, dried out sockets,
Yeah.
you know? Hopefully we'll not see that again.
No.
No offence, it's a nice idea for the shock value, the one-off thing. Great, fine, yeah, it got me. But now let's move away from that again. Take the darkest path into deepest hell to protect your own. That's a statement that's going to come back. Hellbent.
Mm. Don't do it.
The trouble is, I honestly could not see Davros doing this genuinely.
No.
Is that a failing in me? Am I a good mind echoing back to the previous year?
You're a Davrosist.
A Dav racist?
Exactly. It's an extreme form of racism.
Dav racism. He even makes a joke. Which reminds me more of the Terry Malloy Davros.
Yeah.
He could be quite charming at times. Michael Wisher never really got the chance to be, but I wouldn't want Michael Wisher's Davros to be charming.
No. Calculating.
Yeah, cold,
Ruthless.
calculating. Yes, can talk softly if necessary, but Malloy was very good at the interaction with people. Rather than the commanding Davros. For example, he had to rely on Kara, didn't he? And Vogel in Revelation.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would have created, I believe the term is consumer resistance. Brilliant. Brilliant line.
Do we know the name of Skyro's son?
It's not Skardal, is it? Or is that one of the moons?
I'm not sure now. If you know the answer, send us a postcard on the back of a sealed Spyrodon Dalek set.
Is that still our latest currency?
You can never have too many Spyrodon Daleks.
All right, fair enough.
Do you like Dalek waggly eye stalks?
Yes. As long as they don't wag in time with the speaking.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But the two in the background there were doing some very good waggling.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's if you, again, go back to the dead, well, not the dead planet, the Daleks. They're waggling their antenna everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
No, Davros, no, it's not.
No, it's a shithole.
Yeah, it's irradiated. Well, it's not irradiated probably that much nowadays, but it's still a hell.
Yeah. Is that a snake he's picking up there?
I don't know. Either way, it'll carry a charge.
Very,
Very, very, very, very, very long time. Oh, Oh. Now, this is interesting, which makes the final shot at the end of this. Does he go back and change his own timeline? It's an interesting thought. Are you tilting your head just to mock Davros?
Yeah, I think I must be. I'm doing
Yeah.
it in sympathy.
Davros, you'll get pins and needles in your hand if you stay like that.
Well, I mean,
Or bolts and possibly ball bearings.
yeah.
I can see up your nose. Look, the sun's coming up. Wow, up there. Nothing. No, 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 I don't need clawing. Thank you, Chestnut. Davros
Davros
gasps. Look at that. You get subtitle reading in stereo.
More to the question, more to the point, rather. When you're playing this episode as the Doctor,
Yes.
do you play it as if the Doctor knew all the time?
Well, here he's playing. He's going to run happily, open-eyed, straight into the trap. And I think it's a case of he knew what he was doing here, but he miscalculated and he needed help to get out of it. He gasps and groans. Disco Davros, man!
His eyes back on.
I was going to say, it looks like me trying to straighten up in a chair. Very true. Some interesting lines there. All Daleks shall drink the blood of Gallifrey. You're obsessed, Davros.
He's a little bit obsessed.
Yeah, just a tad.
Ooh. They all switched off.
Mm-hmm. She's obviously got no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
But she can probably guess it's so... Oh, that's not good. And here we go. The hybrid, as Hartnell would have put it. Yeah, it's hybrid.
Yes. The loaf on a shelf up high.
Indeed. You have it. You have sandwiches from it before the high tea.
Is this in the security kitchen?
Oh, yes. We love a security kitchen.
I think Big Finish should do a spin-off series about the security kitchen.
What? No. BBC Television, Saturday morning breakfast, sort of Saturday morning stuff. You can have recipes and chat from the security kitchen. Mel Gedroych could host it, you know?
Yeah. Raymond Blanc could do cooking.
Mm-hmm. And you can have a comedy monoid turn up, who she's constantly having to outwit. Oh, I do love me some Daleks, some old Daleks. Is that Dalek Sec, or is that just one of the Supreme Council? Does the Supreme Council exist anymore?
Just a black Dalek. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
All praise Davros.
But we're still going to kill him if we can.
Of course.
Yeah, damn straight. No, those mountains are definitely different. Saying that, I'm now thinking of the ones from the film. That was that brilliant match shot of them climbing the... Sorry. Can I just remember what Missy's reaction to Davros being the Doctor's arch enemy was?
He wasn't happy.
Yeah, last week she said she'd do something. Really? You want to prolong your life? It must be a
Why is
life
he
of
sat back in the
miserable.
chair again now? He should be sitting up again.
Yes. Is this now the second Davros? Has he regenerated?
I think he'd have grown his hand back.
Mm-hmm.
That's the face I see when you're about to screw up my plans.
Yeah. Right. Well, I've done everything I needed to do here. I mean, this is a very McCoy moment. You can imagine McCoy standing there,
Oh, I
leaning
was
his
about
hands
to
on
say,
his prayer. Thank you for inviting me here.
you have
Thank you
tricked
for
me,
allowing me
Doctor.
access into your.
You tricked yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's very McCoy.
Yeah.
Poo Daleks.
Yeah, moron.
He does look a bit grumpy there, doesn't he?
He's a bit Albert Steptoe.
It is. I don't buy this. I'm sorry, but I don't buy this. Plus
The
regeneration energy. What does that actually do to the Daleks? Because obviously we've seen what's happened now with the Cybermen. It's, bye.
Bye. Well, you think Davros would have learned never to mess with the Doctor deliberately? Don't. Oh, she poked him in the eye. Don't invite him in. Just keep him at arm's length.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dalek poo.
Yes.
Dalekaka. Dear, if it's not shaving foam. This city is about to be sucked into the ground.
Nice shot there, though.
Yes, I've got to admit, look at that. That is just such a beautiful callback. It really is. Oddly enough, I'm a Dalek. It's something the Daleks have hardly ever said, but that's what people used to say they chanted.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Nasty.
Yeah. I'd immediately know something was off with the Dalek saying that. I also love the fact at the end of this, it's a case of from now on we just don't question how the Master survives. He just does.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Yeah.
It used to get very, so you did escape from Zarefas. Oh, my dear Doctor, you have been naive. Anyone can do, Amy. Just go.
I love the bit in Trial of a Time Lord where Mel goes, "How utterly evil," and he just goes, "Oh, thank you."
Oh, I don't know. The new paradigm, the stone paradigm Dalek, was able to say mercy.
But we don't count those as real Daleks.
No, no.
You notice those guys weren't in that room.
Strange that, isn't it? It's as if the new paradigm never happened. Thank God. She's been through the wars. And it is smelly in there, like you say, Sin.
Yep, definitely.
And what about all the equipment? Handy little seat there for her. Ah, yes. Here we go again. Hi, Brett. really thought this was actually quite a weak thing, this hybrid thing. I'm not so certain.
Yeah, it just kind of passed me by, really. I didn't really think much of it.
Well, after Bad Wolf, everybody went completely nuts for each year's story arc, didn't they?
Yeah.
Be it the planets missing and the bees vanishing. Cracking Amy's wall. Don't do that to those beautiful Dalek props. You gits. Do on the Time War ones, that's fine, but not those classic ones.
No. Not right.
No.
Oh. Bouncy, bouncy.
Now, what do we think about what he says here? Because he changes the acronym. Not displacement, dispersal.
Hmm.
And the way the TARDIS comes back, it looks like it's been dispersed. Watch the effect.
So, a different feature.
Possibly, yeah.
Had phase 2.
Here we go, look. It's been dispersed. Brilliant.
Nice.
Yeah. Warp. Or indeed metallic thrumming.
Yeah. They also got a
Meanwhile,
different person to do the subtitles this week.
in the corridors of the city of Skaro. Which look a little mucky, if I'm honest with you. And they seem to have survived.
Mm.
Quick. Do you like the Italian job?
Yeah.
Hang on, lads. I've just had a great idea.
Yeah. It's all that needs to be said.
Yeah. The end. The final end.
Yeah.
Sorry. Ah, dear. Skaro looks good, though. Alright, it's a hell house, but it just looks good. I mean, by now, Doctor Who's looking superb. And that only stepped up during the Tribunal era. I'm glad he's not wearing a buttoned-up
nice
shirt.
lighting. Nice lighting on Doctor's face there.
Oh, imitating Peter Davison's Easter egg. And now he's going back to change his own personal timeline. There was a wheezing, groaning sound. Oh, sorry, metallic thrumming, sorry. Metallic thrumming, indeed. What? It's a very good shot. Have you noticed that?
Considering it's got no sights.
Right, young man, let's get you into Grange Hill and take you to see Mrs. McCluskey. You foul, or are you a norm? Oh, mutos.
See, if this had been George Lucas doing this episode, it would have ended with Davros meeting a young Nida.
It's been done in Davros.
I know, and much better.
Somebody in the Big Finish audio was channeling Peter Miles. It was in The Annihilators. In which case, that's Peter Miles. You're playing Peter Miles. Nice ending, I think.
Talking of Peter Miles, we will be encountering him very soon.
Right, we don't need to see the next time thing. Nope. Well, I think we covered that in insane levels of depth and detail. Possibly. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, hopefully you enjoyed that. I did. Did you enjoy that?
Well, you see, we started the Davros-a-thon on Skaro and we ended it on Skaro.
Indeed, with a reflection back to Genesis.
Indeed.
Ooh, this is good. Wow. So, next week we're not here.
No.
We always do one story, then a week's break between them. However, when we come back, we're going to be looking at the Silurian stories. In
our Silurathon.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
A Silurathon.
Silurathon.
That's copyrighted, by the way.
Yes.
Silurathon. That's a bit of a misnomer, shouldn't it be more like a...
Well, I was going to call it the Eocenothon, but it didn't quite go together properly.
I quite like the Eocenothon.
Okay.
It's fucking hard to say. Try it at home. So in 2 weeks' time, we'll be back here and we'll be looking at the first 2 episodes of Doctor Who and the Silurians from season 7. Yeah, we're going to have a fair bit to say about this. If you like The Witcher's Familiar, however, join us on Sunday, 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern. Same Twitch channel, same Twitch play. Sorry. And because we're going to be reviewing it as part of the main Flashing Blades show. What else are we doing? We're doing the last episode of Star Cops, the first episode of Moonbase 3, just as comparison. I'm not sure if we're going to have Big Finish. I've got to check, see whether Unit Nemesis has actually turned up in my inbox yet. It should have done, and it hasn't. And something else. Oh, yes, Out of the Unknown. So, yeah, it should be interesting. There's going to be a few of us. Yeah. And then, like I say, in 2 weeks' time, we'll be back with Doctor Who and the Silurians. Or, as it should be, Doctor Who and the Silurians.
And the cave monsters.
Yes! Actually, I have a little banner at the bottom. Now with cave monsters.
Mm.
That would be really good. Okay.
With added CSO.
Still got to decide whether to do that as a cosplay for the Capitol.
What, CSO?
Yeah.
How are you going to do that? Oh, fuzzy
Just
thing.
do my outline in gold tinsel.
Mm.
That's an awful lot of gold tinsel. Right, we're going to go. We have no closing credits. I'm so sorry. Hum something to yourself. Any suggestions?
No.
Not even hail to our leader, for he is so much better than we are.
Well, I mean, kind of goes without saying.
Oh, fair enough.
But let's not say it.
Okay. Right then. So, see you Sunday, boys and girls. We might be streaming the Star Wars RPG tomorrow night, but I wouldn't worry about that. See you later, guys. Ta-ra.